sounds like really crazy because people say, "How did you possibly get interested in marine science?" Growing up on the prairies of South Dakota, as a girl at the time, and by the time I was 12, I was wearing glasses, and knew that I could never be an astronaut. I'll have to admit that I knew that there were aquanauts and female aquanauts, and I thought, well, the oceans are a lot. There's a lot more to know about the oceans, and that's a big frontier for us as well. And so I started getting interested in the oceans.
How did you discover your love for the ocean, or that you wanted to study the ocean?
When I went off to college or undergraduate, I got really into ecology and the interactions of everything with everything, which was just kind of along with my interests anyway. And then got into geology, and that just was ecology with a time dimension. And then started graduate school in oceanography at the University of Hawaii, and of course lots of water there. To me, oceanography is ecology on steroids, because you're just doing, the physical and the chemical conditions for life, and then the geological conditions that give you the time dimension as to why different things are here. And and the rest is history, I guess.
Out of all the avenues you could have taken, what inspired you to pursue a career in academia?
I had an aunt who was a teacher in a town nearby, and I went to a one-room country school, and there were a whole 8 of us in the school most of the time that I was there. And especially as I got older, the 5th, 6th, 7th graders were the little teachers for the 1st and 2nd graders often. And we had old National Geographics in the one closet we had in our little one-room school. and my aunt and uncle gave us their National Geographics that they'd already read, and so I got interested in the world out there. Oh, and my mom was always very interested in geography, and always had a map of the world around.
What's the most rewarding aspect of being a professor?
Learning every day, learning from the students, from the colleagues, from the seminar speakers, from just the new publications coming out, or the publications, or even old publications that I wasn't aware of that somebody makes me aware of. It's just every day learning something, and just and learning new pieces to put things together and understanding. And that's why I enjoy academia, and I enjoy just working with students.
What kind of legacy do you hope to leave at the college?
So my major hope for a legacy is some of the students that I've taught to write, or taught to think about things in different ways, and my own former students who are out there doing all kinds of cool things, and they're my legacy.
But why is it important for you to be a mentor for future generations of scientists?
To quote Angela Davis, the process of empowerment cannot be simplistically defined in accordance with our own particular interests. We must learn to lift as we climb. And I think that summarizes, my time at USF, because I don't have that many former students that are out there picking forams, but they're out there doing all kinds of incredible things, including a few of them are out there raising incredible kids, which is absolutely fine too.
Do you have any advice for future scientists out there?
There's a lot about life that can be pretty discouraging, but have a vision, or have something that you want to live into and be, and just because someone tells you that you don't have a pedigree to succeed, or you didn't go to all the best schools. I was listening to some of the discussions about Jimmy Carter's legacy, and one of the people who had worked with him during his presidency, said, "Don't you never expected to be praised um, for your accomplishments, but you could get told about your shortcomings, and so you're going to do a lot of good things in your life that you're not necessarily going to get any praise for right away, or maybe you will later, and this honor probably is some of that later praise."